I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the stoned. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Exalted is Allah, Him alone we worship. The language of Allah is the language of Arabia. With Allah's help, I wish to prove hereby that the Jews copied their Hebrew from Arabic, to use it against Allah and the believers. I also wish to prove that it was the Jews who developed Latin. You Jews! It was Allah who taught you to speak. You used the words of the Lord for your crimes. Your letters and their codes are a construct of your devils, which intends to banish Allah and the believers through language, and to honor and bless you Jews. This can now be clearly seen through the Mehdi code. You Jews! You have assigned the untruest dimensions of your alphabet to Allah. From the beginning, you have dimensionally structured your alphabet in such a way that the letters with which Allah's original name is written are in the dimensions of fire and hell. Let us look at Allah's first letter. It is Alif, the first letter of Arabic. A degree also counts as the one in its numbers. You Jews have given this one degree a numerical value of 6 in your alphabet. Your letter with the 7 is also most similar to this degree. You yourselves know that the 6 and 7 count towards the dimensions of fire and hell. And the Ha, the last letter of Allah, which is written as a circle, you have also relegated to the dimension 6 of fire. You have left the 2 middle letters of Allah, the L, in the dimension 5 of human, but have had it emphasized with the non, from the dimension 7 of Arabic. You have also thrown the Lam Alif, the connecting letter in which the letters of Allah also appear and with which the Tevid also begins, into dimension 7 of hell. Let's come to your first letter. You have copied the Alif of Allah and turned it to the left, you leftists. Added curved branches to the left and right. It doesn't look like it is the first of your letters. It looks more like the X of the last of Latin. And then you claim, your writing is the first. You strive to keep people from the true language. Let's come to your level of coding in general. Your Hebrew alphabet only has 22 main letters. The strange thing about this number is that your letters of dimension 7 are always the same in both directions of your alphabet. With this number of letters you Jews have no negative difference in your writings. From the front as well as from the back, the dimension of hell is about to meet you. One should also mention, 22 letters are too few for the linguistic ability of humans. That is why you Jews were the first to invent umlauts, in order to maintain the inhuman level of your letters. You have also made this agreement with the Germans. The Germans should not emphasize their umlauts in their alphabet. Instead, you let them sound the G and the P loudly. You only use the knowledge of the eternal norm for your own benefit. You try to drive everyone else to hell with it. This can now be clearly seen from your language coding. Let us come to your own coronations. Your blessed 10th letter is pronounced Yod, and is written similarly to a 0 in Arabia. Your letters are also indirectly your numbers. With the knowledge of the dimensions, you characterize your letters, and determine your words in the eternal norm, with blessings, only on your own. You are not among the truly blessed. You are only blessed in your parallel worlds. In the real world you are among the cursed. Let's come to your Latin. The Aleph. This one. This beginning. And connecting to the beyond. You have placed in Latin parallel to dimension 1, to dimension 9. You also did the same with the first blessed letter from Arabia. This one, which is pronounced as Ra, you also brought to 9. With the 10th letter of Latin. You Jews have blessed yourselves. Just like your dot letter. You pronounced it with the yot, and dedicated it to 10. You Jews also use the Y for your name. As the unblessed parallel 7. Even in the doubly blessed letter in Latin. We recognize similarities with your initial letter in Arabic. Ye is in truth the letter of the last. Allah created your name from behind. Let's get back to your creations. Some letters are designed just like your own. The letter, which you also draw as a circle, also has the same numerical value. You have also redirected the Arabic connecting letter of the dimensions 1 and 5, in Latin to dimension 7 of hell. The first two unblessed letters of Latin are the blessed ones in yours. For example, the G7 from Latin, which you also wrote in reverse form as its first letter, you gave your letters the numerical value of 80, so a heavenly blessed one. The P70 from Latin is also the doubly blessed letter with the numerical value 100 and also looks like a P. The G, with which you refer to evil in Latin, is actually the Gaf, the letter from dimension 3 in Arabic. You Jews can only work with the parallel. Everything else would always lead to the truth. You were only able to play with your languages so far, because you repeatedly fled to peoples who were far from this knowledge. Now you have no place to flee. The truth will reach everyone. You have lost. You Jews.